All right, boys, we're here in Dean's Bait Store. Hell yeah. Starting this trip. Here we go. Rockstar fishing. We're going pike hunting for 4 days. This bait store has everything in it. A lot of archery stuff too. Pretty cool. Run here by Mr. Scott. Thank you for everything today. Appreciate it, boss. Oh yeah, Bill, you ready?
I'm ready. You ready? I'm excited.
Oh, I'm ready.
Excited?
I'm excited. Alright, so Rockstar fishing, here we are. Today's our first day out here, and it took us a long time to get everything set up. We got our cameras rolling and everything, but today's just a starter day. We really ain't, just a couple hours of fish. We got our dinner waiting inside, but this was on the camera on there, so and I was standing outside talking to these guys, and flag went up, so I don't know if we have anything. Nope, false alarm. There, that was our first strike, first flag up on the pike killer, which is the #1 lure for catching pike underwater in ice in Michigan. So hopefully this is a good start to our trip, our first flag, and gonna get a hell yeah Rockstar fishing. Oh yeah, William,
It's happening.
here we are. Here. All right, everybody. So we got that little clip yesterday, intro. We only caught a few panfish yesterday. We only got a couple hours on the ice. Took a while to set up and everything, but today is the next day. Today is what, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So we're here for a few more days till Tuesday ice fishing. And they just sent a picture. They got a giant pike under ice down there on camera, and they're across on the other side of the island, Garrick. But today we are fishing for pike. We have some tip-ups up. We have some cameras down. I'm over here a little closer to the shore in 5 foot of water, but there's an island out where we had really good luck next to the island the last couple times we were here. So I got a tip up way over there, about 50 yards away. So if we start getting action over there, I'm going to move and put another shanty up over there, and I'll abandon this one, but not abandon it. But so this is the central hub today. It's a big Clam 890, and like I said, we have the cameras down here. So we got a couple tip ups with cameras, and then here I got the bloody red snapper, and she's got a camera on them. So there's my spear and hole, which wasn't cut very well. It's all right though; it'll still work. So hopefully we're gonna try to get a little spearing thing, get a decoy down there, and let's hope we have a little bit of luck on this trip here. So can I get a hell yeah for Rockstar fishing? Okay. Oh hell yeah! I just got done doing that clip with you, Bill, and we looked down and there's a big old pike on camera. So they're moving through today. They just sent me a picture of like a 36-incher over here on the other side of the island that they're doing. So oh yeah, let's hope something happens today. So here, let me show you. There's the island right over there, and I got a tip up right over there, a little bit off of Billy Shanty. So oh hell yeah, let's hope we have some action today. So this, where that pike is at, is actually right here outside my shanty. So okay, peace. All right, second flag. Uh-oh. Hey. A lot of line. Head shake there. Wow. Action. Hopefully it gets fast and furious. It ain't spinning, I just watched it pop. I just watched it pop. Nothing there? Tore up. Huh? It's tore up. Oh, he swallowed it good, Bill. I need the thing. So we got a real nice bass. Well, man, he swallowed it good. I got to get my snips. Just took them off. Anyways, we're going to let him go. Can I get a hell yeah for Rockstar fishing? It's a pretty nice bass. Time the fish to turn on. My first fish of this trip. And heck yeah. And actually, I'm changing shanties, and I took the camera down, so I don't know if I got the fish on camera. I don't think so. Got a big old bass signed up my tip up right now. See if he takes it. He's just mouthing it. Nice bass though. Oh, he must be hungry. He's sticking around. He's right there. Yeah. He's nipping at it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know. Just floating around underneath it. Pike. Got a pike. Pretty good size one. He's swimming away. Let's see if he comes back. Well, all right. Hello, everybody. It's me, TKO. And we're doing this Pike Hunter series. You know, I want to bring this to you and look at this guy coming in right here. And pretty awesome. So I got a few minutes here. This is all the footage from me from the second day up north. And this is from my camera. So as this is rolling, I want to do a little bit of talking to you about the show and stuff. So, you know, we're at 10 years now Rockstar fishing. It's kind of amazing. So look at that guy turn around. I believe this is on also a buckshot rattle right now. All right. So, you know, 10 years of my show, and this is pretty awesome. So, I just want to, you know, I don't tour anymore. So I toured for a long time, playing music and everything and making music and as a guitar player. And when I turned 50, I kind of left touring and I came back and I wanted to come home and go back to fishing. So, um, enjoy this footage, please. All this underwater footage is pretty awesome. It took us a few days to capture all this, but so like um, you know, I come back from touring and I wanted to stop in music scene and all this, and I was like, at that point I was 50 years old, so I was like, yeah, all these younger kids are rocking me out, and I can still play good as more, you know, good, better than more of them, but better than most of them, but uh, it was time just to come back, and so I come back to, you know, and I wanted to go fishing, and um, I got with some friends and we started fishing, and I grew up fishing with my friends Delmore and Jesse over in Rockwood, and Bill Forsyth and a bunch of guys over there. We used to fish the Huron River at the Hurock Park and catch a lot of different stuff, and especially walleye down there. You know, that's pretty awesome. And look at this guy stalking. He just, we're gonna. I want to get the history out. We'll talk about some of the pike behavior in the next segment. So, you know, Rockwood and um, down there, and we caught everything. And those guys grew up, and of course, like even before that, my grandfather had a 21-foot Sea Ray inboard outboard 350, and he used to come get me at 5 o'clock in the morning with my grandma and my uncle, and take me out to Rest Bay and Stony Point and Moulet and all that, and go out there and walleye. And back then, the limit was 10, and I could. I mean, we used to get 100 walleyes in one day. All right, let's hold on. Look at this. He's just eyeing it up. I'm going to tell you a lot about pike behavior in the next segment, like I said, but just enjoy this while I'm talking. So yeah, I quit the band and I wanted to get back to fishing. So I came back and, you know, I started going back to fishing. So my cousin lived up in Harrison. I went up there and started fishing, and I got my first pike through the ice basically up in Harrison, Michigan on Long Lake. And um, then I went to a fishing expo and I bought this lure. It was the Kinshu Minnow perch color 7-inch, and I caught more fish on that lure in the next 2 years than any other lure in my tackle box. To tell you the truth, kind of mind blowing. And I caught a lot of pike in the summer, and I was like, wow, I really like this pike thing. And so I went to the fishing expo the next year. That's when I met Keith Stanton, and that's where everything changed. And yeah, so but we'll get to that. So um, Northern Michigan is just completely awesome. And um, after like doing this thing and getting around, I got my buddy. I met Billy actually. So let's go back real fast. I met Billy at the Marl Pits, and had some other subscribers I was supposed to meet, and I went out there and I met Bill. And Bill ended up being my BFF. We talk every single day on the phone, and he's on every fishing trip now. He's been with the show for like 6 years now, and he's taught me a lot. I've taught him a lot, and we can hang out with each other and not have any problem in all the Airbnbs and all the trips we do. And so that's pretty cool. And if you ever come on our trips with us, you know that we eat like kings, and we have certain days for certain meats and seafood days and all this and that, and it is just pretty freaking awesome. So please here enjoy this footage. Look at this guy stalking in right here. Look at that. That image is on so many shirts. I love it. All these chubs we're using are golden shiners and stuff from the bait store, Dean's Bait Store in Algiers, Michigan. Yeah. So, like Northern Michigan, Billy scouts these places, and we go and travel all around. We talk to DNR. We found that Spider Lake in Traverse City was one of the best pike places in Michigan. And this is actually Stylus Lake. And if you know this place, it's in Hale. And we've come to this Airbnb 3 times now. And the first time here, I cried. Well, actually, the first time here, we caught so many pike, it was mind-blowing. We had 21 flags in a couple hours. And the next time I came, I had an Aquaview camera that didn't have recording capabilities, and that's when I cried. Oh, and he just took it. You see that? That's what we're going to talk about in the next segment. This pike took this and spit it out because he felt the hook. All right? So we're going to talk about some tips from a buddy of mine who's a professional fisherman too, and we're going to talk about certain things you can do, because I've done the top 5 pike lures in Michigan, and this one that I have on here is actually the number 2, the buckshot rattle. And you see that he took it, put it in his mouth, and he felt it and he spit it out. So we're going to do a lot of pike behavior talk in the next little segment, but I'm still trying to talk some history. So all the music that you see here in the show, or that I've had in all my episodes, is from my band, Mind Drought, and I'm also in a band called Back to Life, and I was in a band called Suffer System and Triple Black, and I've done all different genres and stuff. So, but all the music that I use in the show is all stuff I've written myself. So if you see some of the old episodes have songs and stuff in them, that's all me, that stuff that I've written. So the channel has really expanded, right? Look at this pike just lurking. These things are so awesome. We're going to talk about the Wolf of the Water coming up here in the next segment, but the show has really expanded. I've met so many people. I have so many sponsors now. I'm sponsored by Badass Baits, Matt Nevison, Keith Stanton, PikeSpearing.com, Angler's Quest, Jigging in the D, and that's where it's really awesome, is because of my underwater fish behavior videos I've been doing. Because of all the underwater fish behavior videos I've been doing, that's why I've been chosen by Angler's Quest to join their team, and now I'm a pro staff fisherman. And there it goes. Let's see if we can get him. No. Damn it. Man, that was some awesome footage. I hope you guys are really enjoying this. So this is Billy's footage now we're switching to, and this is his rotating camera that he's got on Temu. So real fast, before I get into all this pike behavior stuff, I want to talk about when I was at the fishing show, I met Garrick Smith, and now he's my second BFF, and now we're all in this show together for many years now, Garrick. And so what Billy's got here is a pike killer on one side, and the penis lure, a green penis lure he's jigging right there. You guys got to laugh all the videos that the people catch on the penis lure. So also, all right, here's this first pike moving in here. He's in the background lurking right there. Check that out. Billy's just watching from above, and my producer for my show is Swig Sinatra. He's a rapper from Inkster, he's one of the greatest guys ever. And I couldn't do what I do without everything he does. And we work really hard to get these shows out with the above and below footage and everything. And it's pretty awesome. He's pretty awesome. So let's give it out to Swigs. And we have filmed over 30 something episodes now on my channel. And by the way, the channel now has live music videos from me and my bands now that I play in Detroit, and Bigfoot videos. And I have everybody from Adam Davies from Monster Quest to all the guys from Finding Bigfoot and the people from Expedition Bigfoot. So check out my Bigfoot videos. All right, look at this pike here. Here we go. Let's talk some pikes. So we are in Stylus. We are in about 5 foot of water here, and they ain't biting. And you wonder why. That's a good question. So we have like seen so many pike come in and look at it and then swim away. And you know, a lot of times I believe this is because of the water pressure. The first day up here, you know, we didn't catch one pike, but we saw almost over 20 on camera. You know, like just amazing. So I'm not sure. I think this is from the first day too. So Billy was hanging out the second day. He didn't get much footage, but this is from his first day. Me and Billy both tore up the underwater footage on our first day. We saw a ton of pike, but did not really catch any. And so what I was going to get at when I was talking about earlier is, you know, woods and water. I read this little thing in there on pike from Mark Martin, and Mark's my buddy. We hang out at the fishing show, and he knows who I am. Hey, TKO. I'm like, you know me? I'm like, thank you, Mark. Well, you know, when you know a fishing legend like Mark Martin. So, but, you know, we always use all these different lures to try to catch pike. So we put the tip up and then the big lure on there, and you hook your chub, and you have this, you have that. And I have done the top 5 pike under ice, you know, videos and everything. And so my number 1 lure is the pike killer. My number 2 is, ooh, look at this guy just lurking. They love the weeds. They love the ambush. But my number 2 lure is the buckshot rattle, you know, and then like we had the Swedish pimple, and then, but the number 4 I think was just the quick strike rig. And so when I read this article from Mark Martin about the quick strike rig, it said that using a number 10 hook with a little split shot above it and nothing else will sometimes outproduce all these other fancy lures that you think, even like the glow ones and this and that. And I was like, interesting. So what you're going to see here coming up later up, and I'm going to tell you now, I got a big old pike, and I got him in the corner of the mouth, just like Mark said, and it was on the number 10. And that thing actually outproduced all the lures that we tried to use and all the things that we did and all our jigging and everything in the lake. It's just weird the pike weren't biting. But, so, you see these pike, I mean, like, we had some monsters. I mean, monsters. Billy had, like, I think a 38 or something that he felt like when he saw it go by, you know. But they're just down here messing around. They're not attacking aggressively, you know. And so what I also want to talk to you about is, like, we have now been pike hunting for years and years and years. And so really for us, the magic time is, like, in the morning, it'll be at 10:30 to noon. And you might have, you know, a few good strikes in there, and then it's going to fall off a little bit. And then once 2 o'clock, 2:30 comes, the 2:30 to 5:30 dark, you know, on the ice, that is pike 30. That's what we call pike 30. That is the magical time that the northern pikes really get aggressive. Like before the last 2 or 3 hours before dark, they get aggressive and want to hit a lot. And so that like, if you could take any advice from me, I would tell you that's the best time. You could like sleep in all day, get up at 11, head out to the ice, and then fish for the last 4 or 5 hours, and that's when you can get your pike. So the other thing about pike is you see this. They will not hit a lure from tail. All right? A pike is the ambush or head first. Like, you know, being a walleye, pro staff walleye fisherman, and we do all the jigging and everything, and we have those stinger hooks, right? So the stinger hooks, the walleye is a tail biter, just, you know, bite from the tail, and that's why always pretty much all your catches are on the stinger hook off the back. But the pike you see this. He's just circling and circling, and they want to see if they can eye it up to get ahead first. And like even with the pike, when they do the whole quick strike thing, they like they're either ambush, boom, like freight train, or we're gonna circle and circle this thing till I get it lined up head first, and I'm gonna come in and smack it, you know. But if you watch some other pike videos, once they feel that hook, they spit it out. And so I've learned that sometimes like the big red treble hooks on the lures, that's not what we want. And so, all right, so here we go. This is Billy's Pikehunter, and it looks weird, but it's blue and white because it's a Detroit Lions one that he made. This pike's coming in, he's looking at it, but the chub underneath ain't act. Oh, there it goes. Now he's getting active. Oh, that guy's looking at me. I mean, this has got to be a good 30-inch pike right here. That lure is only about 4 inches, so maybe 28. But you look at him, just look at it. Come on, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So, see that? He felt the hook, spit it out, right? So once again, all my pike videos that I show and everything, the pike, they feel these hooks. And so, like, I'm feeling like there was a snowmobile came by. So, even though the pike killer is the #1 lure and it still catches a lot more fish, I mean, on this lure than anything, I get more fish. I only got my fish on the little number 10 hook in the corner of the mouth on nothing. And it's just interesting how certain different techniques will work at certain times and certain different techniques won't work at certain times. So there was so many pike in this lake, Stylus Lake and HALE. There is so many pike in this lake. I mean, like I said, we had 21 flags in a couple hours a couple years ago when we were here. Look at this guy. Now, all right, here we are. We got a couple minutes left of underwater footage, but look at him. He's eyeing up the camera like, do I want to eat this thing? That's a pretty big guy right there. Oh, yeah, so these cameras that we got, we're not using AquaViews, and we're not, like, using, I have Lucky Lakers that I got off Amazon, and I really love them because they're infrared. And Billy got his off Temu, and his is a rotator, so you saw the rotating footage. And this is Billy's camera, $124 off Temu, and it rotates in a 360. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to get underwater footage. And the thing with the underwater footage is once we put these cameras down, we learn so much about fish behavior and so much about what they do. And we're showing this all to you today. You're up there sitting on top of the ice. There's been almost 20 northern pike that have come in, looked at all this stuff, and just swam away. They didn't hit it, and bass too. So oh, he's eyeing this up good. Oh, yeah, look at that. So, like I said, you wouldn't know what was going on under the water once you're sitting up on top and all these pike coming through. This is every single time this changes, this is a different pike. We don't have these clips with the same pike. They're all like different clips. So, we're at a lot of pike already in this. I wish we could catch one, but it's coming. So, you guys, we got some great footage coming up with this pike that we caught under. Oh yeah, just wait. You got to keep watching. So, but I want to thank everybody for watching my show. We go all over Michigan. We show you where to go and tips and tricks. And now we're doing underwater behavior, and we got so many things coming up for the show. And I want to say, Billy Christie and Garrick Smith is my best friends, and thank you guys for being on the show, and all the people that we have met through the years, and all the fishermen and everything. It's just awesome. And Michigan is the best state in the whole entire nation to live in, and our fishing is better than any other. I don't even care what all those guys say about all that stuff, but I love ice fishing more than any other fishing. But oh, look at this guy coming in. These things are called wolves of the water, and there's a reason for that. And he's eyeing up the camera right here. This is great. This is great. Look at this. Wow. Can you get any closer? Can you get any closer to a giant northern pike under the ice in northern Michigan? HALE, Rockstar Fishing. So, William.
Yes, sir.
It's Super Bowl morning, and we are in the house right here on our Airbnb. And of course, we literally got like 8 inches of snow yesterday. It was awesome. The shanty roofs are a little down, but we'll get the snow off, pop them back. But the thing I want to talk about is, Billy, it's not only 10 degrees, it is 11 degrees.
Our thermometers go to 11.
What happens if your thermometer only goes to 10?
No, these thermometers go to 11. There's more power there.
Okay, all right. Wow, it's a little cold out. The eggs didn't work out on the grill outside, Garrett.
Starting all over.
Hey, those eggs are expensive. Be careful with them. Don't waste any.
That's the.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Day 3 of our trip. It is freaking freezing. It's like 11 degrees out right now. So, yeah, it's pretty cold. But here in the insulated shanty, I'm not even really cold. I don't even have the heater on. So talk about the trip real fast here. So far, I had big bass yesterday, bunch of panfish we caught. We had like literally 15 pike on camera, but they weren't biting. I had one really good strike, if you saw that in the footage I just showed right there at the end, and he took and ran with it. The flag went off right in front of us, and of course we didn't spit it out. So investigation, my pike killer fire tiger, which is my favorite lure, the sharp hooks are sharp, dull I mean. So that's why I think I missed some strikes. So today, anyways, we are switching over to the buckshot rattle, fire tiger buckshot rattle, small one, big one, and I'm using that quick strike rig. I'm switching what I'm using today to see if we can finesse a little bit pike bite today. They really weren't hitting, but we saw a lot yesterday. And Billy said he saw like what looked like about a 40 inch or so. But today, what I'm showing you is I went to the fishing expo a couple weeks ago, and I bought this thing from KD, 3KD Enterprises, and it's a battery-powered thing to get your lures glowing. And literally, let me just pull this out here. Oh, can you wait? Where'd it go? Oh my God! Can you see that glowing? Yeah, this cup is badass. And I'm gonna fire up all the lures that I'm using today with this thing. Light them up, get them to glow really hard. A lot of times people use a little pin, they hold it on there, but this thing's 12 volt, and you put it in there and fire them up for a little while. They'll last a long time. So, hell yeah! This is my Douglas ice rod here. This beautiful thing I got from the fishing show for them guys, and on here I have the live strike rig with the number 10 hook in the back of a giant chub, pike chub. So that is on this camera right here. And I don't know, but you can see him, but he's back in there. And then on this camera is in the weeds over to the right of me, and that's on my Snot Rocket Beaver Dam tip up with a giant buckshot rattle, fire tiger color. And then this one camera is on the other just regular pike Beaver Dam tip up with a smaller buckshot rattle, the number 10 one. So we're using different things today. I got them lures over here, and they are glowing up. Look at them things glow. And if we have no luck, 3 or 4 hours is what we have on, we're going to switch over and use the glow stuff for dark. Now, yesterday, right at 3:30, 4 o'clock, I had a run of pike come in. Billy got footage all day. The pike weren't biting very well, but let's hope today they do. It snowed like 8 inches up here last night. We have a ton of snow. Luckily, we had the sled with us, but of course, underneath all the snow now, the water's starting to form in half the lake over there where we were yesterday. It's no good. So we're over here on some pretty good pack, and you can see the ice is like 12 inches here. So it's pretty awesome ice, and I'm not flooding right now, and we're in a little high area. So let's hope it stays like this. Thanks, guys. Let's get some good luck today. Rockstar fishing. All right, I hope you guys are enjoying the above and below footage, and this right here, this next segment is what it's all about. So here's a nice northern coming in on my tip up, and I'm above it in my shanty, and he's going for it. This is just, look at this footage. This is so beautiful. Look at that dead minnow down there. Yeah. Oh, he wants it. He wants it. Come on, big boy. Come on. And you know what? He spit it out. It actually ran. All right, here's the next segment. This is the one I'm going to catch. I am going to catch this fish. It might be the same one. He may have came back. Oh yeah! Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, he's running, he's running. Oh, he's sweet, dude. He's a big one. He's a big one. Oh, he's a big one. Billy, Billy, Billy. Oh, I can't get his tail. Oh shit. Take. I got it. Oh yeah! Woo! Woo! Oh hell yeah, Mother Jesus! Oh yeah, baby, this is what I'm talking about. Creation of God, yes! This big old pike! Woo! 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 Oh yeah! Now, this is what I was talking about today. We're gonna switch to the quick strike rig. See, the number 10 got him right in the side of the hook, in the mouth. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, she's a beauty. That's a keeper. Don't matter what the weight is. That's a keeper. Nice one. On fire today. The pike are on fire. This is what I'm talking about. Pike hunter, ultimate pike hunter. You saw all the footage. You saw what we had to do. I talked about they weren't hitting on it, and we switched. We switched up. Look what happened. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah for Rockstar fishing?
Nice.
All right.
Yep. Look at him. He's taking it.
You didn't get it yet.
Oh, he's got it in his mouth. Hole in his mouth. He's on there.
All right, Garrick. Oh, he's nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Woo! Nice one. Woo! That's on the pike killer.
Yep.
That's on the pike killer. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I seen him come all the way up.
Woo. Good. I told you it was that time. Didn't I say it was that time? I just said it a couple of minutes ago.
Right on the.
Yeah, pull it out. Well, get him out here. Let's take a little picture.
All right, give me a second. Oh.
Oh, you got a nice one. It wasn't as big as mine, but I think it's like a 25. It's a nice one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on that one.
Oh, that's more dinner for tomorrow, Garrick. I know. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. Yeah, look at
that.
that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Here. Beautiful.
There we go.
Put him next to mine. Let's see.
Hold on.
All right, I'll take a picture for you, bud. Yep, about to have a flag. Let's see if he takes it. Oh, he ain't taking it yet. He's right there. He's eating it. I'm about to have a big old bass, guys. Nope, he keeps spitting it out. Right behind me. He's going for it again. Nope. Good job. You ever take your auger? Okay, everyone. Hey, it's a couple days at the Super Bowl. It's Tuesday morning. We're up here in Hale, Michigan. We were on Stylus Lake. see behind us that we had great access to the lake with the big hill. The snowmobile came in real handy. If we didn't have that sled, we might have been screwed getting up and down the hill. So just want to say thank you to Garrick, to John, to Billy, Team Rockstar Fishing, everybody that came out with me. Really excited about the underwater footage that we captured on this trip. Really, that's what it was all about. You know, last couple times we were here, we got a lot of pike and stuff, but we know there was a lot of pike in this lake, but this time it was about capturing some footage and a bunch of poor guys hanging out for days enjoying the Super Bowl. You know, that's what it was about. We partied pretty hard on Super Bowl night, so sorry, Kansas City. Garrett, he's bummed out. So, but this trip, you know, when I get home, I'm going to get all this footage together, get it together, and want to thank everybody for checking out this episode of Rockstar Fishing. The fish behavior that we witnessed under the water, you know, the first day we got up here, we only got a couple hours in before dark, and nothing really happened. But the second day, we had a bunch of bluegills caught, and the pike come in, but they weren't really biting. They just eyed everything and swam around. You know, so the next day we woke up, and Sunday got up, actually Saturday got up and started fishing, and it was beautiful. Halfway through the day, it started snowing. But the pike turned down. We got a couple pike. And then, but when we got up Sunday morning to go fishing again, there was literally that much water on the ice, under that much snow. We got like 8 to 10 inches of snow, so it kind of screwed us for the rest of the trip. Out there, solid water right now. You can't snowmobile on it, you can't walk through it. So we just enjoyed ourselves the last day. And thanks for checking out this episode. I really appreciate it. You know, I want to give it up to our to Angler's Quest, Jigging in the D, our sponsors, Badass Baits, because Garrick did catch his gills on the rubber Badass Baits down here on the ice. It can be done. And thank you, Rockstar Fishing.